So hello guys, today we are going to create a train cart system in which the trains run on the track, and you can also change the track by shooting on this lever so that it will change the track. I'll show you a video. And you can click the green button, run on that track, and you can use the red button to stop us. And here, like, see, this is on the right side, so you can go to forward direction. And here you can press yellow button to go backward, whatever. And you can see here you can shoot and change the direction also, and the train will go to the left direction. So without wasting any time, let's get started. It is also a very vast uh, track system in which multiple lines also going to connect each other. Okay, so I am not going to make this again, but I will show you the code uh, how I achieve this. So let's get started, and I am also going to show you the logic behind them and everything. Just started. So first of all, let me show you the platform. So this is the platform in which you can press the buttons to move. So first of all, you can see yes, so sorry. So first of all, you can see that in begin play, just simply you are going to set actor and so the main thing is track. So track is a variable in which you can store the current uh, current rail track bp. What is rail track bp is the that track, like, see, there are many tracks, like this is one track, and this is the track bp3, this track bp2. So I'm going to explain. So first, see, this is the current track in which you are. So simply you are going to set location whatever. uh, yeah, so yeah, so here you can see mm, yeah, start movement. What it should do uh, is just start and see that can move and have a there's a function call, then delay, then again it's called. So what does function do? Function simply does that uh, your distance plus speed will clamp and clamp from 0 to the spline length, and the you can set the distance, and then there is some logic I'll explain. And then simply you can uh, get the location at a distance of that spline which you are currently at that track, and you can simply set actual location. uh, so that's how you can achieve this thing. So I will show you how these things work. Wait. Yes. Yeah, so these are the system which uh these are the logic behind how it work. So wait, I will show you. So, yeah, so here think this is a spline of length 100 meter. Okay, so and you are starting from 0. So you know that there is a 10, 20, 30, 40, and here is 100. So what does this do? uh, where oh, yeah, get transform at distance along spline. What does this do? This will get you this will give you the location of that space from the world space uh, at a distance, whatever distance you give. Like you give a meter 44, so he will go for to 44 and give you that location, and you just simply use that location to like set actor act at location, uh, and you will go to that location. So that's how this is work. And like uh, so think your speed is 1 meter per second. So yeah, speed is 1 meter per second, not 1 meter per second. Like in Unreal Engine it's based on tick. Yeah, so uh, speed like in every loop which is this part. Yeah, in every loop it will uh, uh, like it sets the location, speed plus distance. So the distance should be 0, then it see, oh, speed is 1, so it will get the location of 0 plus 1, that is 1 meter, and it gets the location of 1 meter and set the location. Then in another loop which is calling after 0.01 second, it see the distance is now distance is now 0 plus 1, that is 1. So 1 plus speed is again 1, so it will see, okay, it is 2 meter. Then it will again go and search, oh, 2 meter, okay, we get the location XYZ, and we simply set that location. So that's how it is worked. So now you can create your own logic on that, and uh, yeah, simply that's how it's work. You can simply set that distance to distance plus speed in every 0.01 second in every loop, and then get transfer along spline and rotational, so like it will get from transform and then set actor location. So that's how the first thing work. And the second thing is changing the track. So what I'm going to do this, see, for changing the track, think I have a track from 0 to 100 meter, and here are two tracks. One is like this is A track, B track, and C track. So what I am going to do, like this is okay, wait, I'll change the color. So this is 0, I'll make another one. 0 100 meter, then here is 0 to 80 meter something, and again 0 to 40 meter something. Okay, so this is the track, and all the points are going to meet at one place. So we placed a box here, which is this shooter to change the track. I will show you that code also. Yeah, so let's go to this how it will work. So we have a speed variable and distance variable, and in every 0.01 second it will loop and update the speed and distance. So yeah, I will show how to update speed. uh, yeah, so when you click move forward cart, that is when you overlap on that box, which is uh, that green button, there is a transparent box. You can see, yeah, this is transparent one. When you overlap on this, it will go and call that move forward cart. So move forward cart is here, and here it will uh, uh, set the speed according to like you whatever speed is here. In move forward, what you do, you just increase the speed. And how you increase the speed? Speed plus 0.2 we are setting to some speed, and we are clamping to minus 15 to 50 so that he can't go much like 100 speed. And we also see that okay, this is now greater than 15, so we just simply like true, there is no node, so uh, it will stop execution. And in every delay, if it is not 15, so it will delay, it increases the speed, and the speed become 15. So at that time also, the this start movement is also there, so the player is continuously moving. Yes, so now we can the same thing like moving backward. So see, the in this you just simply like subtract the 0.2 with speed in every loop that is in 0.01 second. So we are not going to use tick, we are just using that loop. uh, and like I just use this, I don't want to use tick function. So in the stop, it just simply see okay, speed is equal to 0, so like he will not do anything because speed is 0. If speed is greater than 0, then he has to decrease decrease the speed until it becomes 0. And in the uh, whatever, in the like if he has negative speed, then he has to uh, gain more speed to become 0. So that's how these things are work. Yeah. Yeah, so where we are like how to change the track. Oh wait, yeah, so in this uh, what's now our cart is do, he will go here to here, like speed is increased to 15 and distance is rapidly increasing. So when you reach the maximum length of that blue spline, so what does this do? Here is the code written in moving in speed. Yeah, here is the code written. See, when the distance is become equal to that maximum spline length, in which spline it is. So which spline is this? This blue spline. It was there at that time, and he see okay, these are equal, and when equal and when you have speed greater than 0, so these two conditions are required. Why this condition? Because there would be some points while it is going backward, and then he reach the that maximum point and his speed is negative, so we don't need to change the track from like from this spline to other. Okay, so yeah, so we whenever we reach at that point and our speed is increasing in forward direction, what we do simply in uh, in this mesh there are two variables, that is a, that is b. There are two variables. What are they? That is a spline and b spline and pressed pressed boolean, that is bool, and that is uh, the reference of spline A and spline B. Yes. So what does this do when this condition approach the distance is equal to that maximum distance and speed is greater than 0? What does this do? This simply check that the track is pressed or not. If it see that track is pressed or not, if it is pressed, then it simply uh, that is simply like see, yeah, set this track. The rail 1 and rail 2 are a and b, a and b are rail 1 rail 2. simply set that track variable. I tell you about track variable, that this is the current track. It will simply set this to rail 1 or rail 2 based on the pressed key, and we are simply checking is valid on that. And on the set variable, yeah, so he simply set, and setting the distance is equal to 0. See, now whatever is do, like okay, this is pressed, that means you have to go to A. So what the code does, simply set your distance to 0, because you are going to uh, move at 0 location here. And now our, what this, yeah, track, yeah, now our track become A, and distance is equal to 0. And uh, and for that, if you want to go at B side, so you have to like the change the pressed variable to false. So how can you do it? Now you can simply know that from lever we can do. Here's the lever placed. See what he can do. When on component begin overlap, same, and it will see the rail track current. Like in this, there are also 2 3 variables here. Like yeah, see, one is pressed and one is platform reference. That is the our platform, and one is rail track current. Like see, uh, in every two system, like this is a system, track chain system. So we placed this blue thing. We place lever at every triangular, like where where we have to change the track. So whatever in this store, that current track. So that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So whatever in this is the first lever, second, third. Yeah. So in first lever, what the things are going to store, that is A and pressed or not. Like we don't need that pressed variable. We can simply yeah, we can simply set that rail track current pressed variable. And what is rail track current? I will show you that the same rail track BP, and I also show you uh, here that there are 3 variables. One is pressed also. So if you have pressed, then you switch to that train, or if you're not pressed, then switch to this rail system. Yeah, so this is how things work. And for that rail mesh, this is here. So what I can do is simply yeah, simply in the construction script, I follow a YouTuber video, and this is easy. This is, you can simply search how to use spline meshes, uh, and you will got it. So I'm not going to waste on time on that. And now what should we do? One more thing. This is a system to go from left to right. And now, like if you want to come back, what you should do? So what I tell you, that in A there are 2 variables stored, B, C, pressed. So we have to again store one more variable, which is, yeah. So where I am, yeah. In this there are also one more variable which is called lost rail track reference. So what we should going to store is in A, where does this come from? From nowhere. So simply here is null. in C, in C. So where does it come from? So like, first it's go to D and G. So we can store D, G, one pressed and one where it come from A. So we can simply choose A. And what we are going to use, see in C. Okay, here A, B, C. In C, what we are going to do, when you are moving to that direction, it means your speed is negative. And when you reach the spline length to 0 with a negative speed, what you will see, going to do is simply change the current track to that previous track A. And distance is going to, now you set that current track to A, so you can set the distance to current track dot get max length, because you want to switch from, see if you zoom out, then you can switch from this to this point. You will see this to this point. uh, these are same point, so they're not the same point, but you are going to switch from this to this point. So you can do get current, current dot get max length. If you set that current track to A first, so you have to take care of that. Like if you uh, don't want to set that current track first, you have to set, leave that. So not leave that. Like whatever you are going to, you guys are understand, I know. So these uh, these are the thing. I think I can show you everything from here. You guys get the logic simply, and you can make yourself also. Don't just go and copy paste some YouTubers video like, okay, how to do this, and simply he's doing the whatever thing in 30 minutes. You are going to just copy paste, and you can't even to get to learn, and can't ever uh, can't get to know, okay, how these things work. So first understand this concept, then you can apply your creativity to create this. So I think that is enough. I think I'm leaving something. That lever back system is the same thing. uh, like when you going from here and there is two track, like uh, think you are going from here and one track is going from uh, this thing, and you want to combine on this. So what you can do, here also you have three path, and you can just set a lever here which has and give it like A, B, pressed, last one, last two, last pressed. Now you can get the logic, like how last pressed work. If it is pressed, then the last one is this, last two is this. So I already done these things. Yeah, see if the distance is 0 and it is negative, then how it can work. And then is press last, it will change the last rail 1 and last rail 2 to that current track, and change the distance accordingly. uh, yes, this thing. And I'll also put that GitHub code in the description. You can go, and if you want this thing, you can simply download it and copy paste it if you need it in emergency. Otherwise you can simply understand and do this thing. And how this is work, uh, I will show you. Yeah, here how you press the green button, and this is actually what we are game. Yes, so here, and wait, I will show you. You see, here you can move and change the track. So that's how this work. Okay, so that's it for today, and I am going to stop this video. Whatever you can do, like, dislike, or tell me any suggestion, just simply uh, tell in the comment section. I don't care about like, subscribe, anything. Just simply comment your suggestion or whatever you learn. Just simply comment out so that it will give us motivation to create videos. Otherwise, why we are going to create? It's just waste of time. So bye bye.